couple of hours before dark. I'm heading to the estate first light. Now this is my little grey gong that I mess about with the 22 LR. I'm doing a little bit of kind of messing about tonight, so the size. That's in the palm of my hand, about 1.5 inches. It actually takes a fair scalp. I can shoot this with a 270 at 100 yards and it doesn't even dent it. But this is my invisible target, and I put it on this little frame, dig it into the ground, and just get on with it. I'm going to go take the 22 LR out to about 200 yards. I'm going to mess about with it. We've got a bit of a wind, it's about a 10 mile per hour wind, but hopefully it should be alright. See if we can see our splashes at least. Anyway, that gives you an idea of what I'm going to be shooting. So that's my little gong that I mess about with, 1.5 inches. We're going to go on to the next field, which is way down there past the gate, and we are going to try shoot it. Hey guys, Davey T here. Now, I know recently I've been competing these two scopes together against each other, 3-12 and the new Hik Micro Alpex 4K, the DNT Zulus 3-12R with the laser rangefinder, built-in IR, and bullet drop compensator. And likewise, this doesn't have an IR, but it's got a bullet drop compensator, and it has a laser rangefinder. Now, it's not quite dark, it is getting late, and as you've seen the comparison test at this time of night, I'm at a different property tonight, but at this time of night I'm shooting out to 200 yards, and the wind is kind of gusting at 10 mile per hour, and then it's going down to nothing, so it's a bit of a weird one. But that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about like rangefinders and the way scopes are going, because I haven't had one, but it started a while ago. You know, the bullet drop compensators on scopes. And it didn't start on digital scopes. It started on the likes of the Burris Eliminator 1, the first one, and then the 2, and then the 3. And now Burris have taken it to a top of the range one that is designed for competition. We've had bullet drop compensators used on digital night vision in the past, digital day vision in the past, whether it's the Hik Micros or whether it's the DNTs or even some of the pulsar stuff. You know, we've already seen this, but it's getting more and more common in the scope industry now to have these bullet drop compensators. Now, for the rimfire stuff, I love the bullet drop compensator. I love the fact that it takes away a lot of the skill involved, well, a lot of the nonsense of ranging and stuff like that. And as far as, like, most of them are going to be accurate. Most of them, as long as the range is right and your data is right, you're going to be within inches of what you're shooting at. Now, that's where I'm coming to on this, is to put it into a competition scope like what Burris are doing. Should that even be allowed, you know? Anyway, the only thing you really have to work out with these scopes is your windage, knowing what your winds are, which is difficult for anybody. And I suppose it makes the scopes a little bit more safer. Anyway, we're going to have a little mess about for this anyway. See if we can see it first, because it's a long way and it is starting to get a bit dark. You can tell these buttons are getting used well, because over the last while ago. That's one thing though I noticed about the Alpex, the new Alpex, compared to the Zuluses and the Thermites and stuff like that, is that the start-up time on this is a little longer. It's a couple of seconds, but it doesn't really make any difference. That's the Alpex is a second boot up. Anyway, can I see my target? Yes, I can. Am I all the way in? I can pretty much see what I'm looking at there. It's a little kind of dark. Remember, this is a 3 to 12. I'm going to range it, tell you what the range is. Our range is... it's 172 metres. Wow. Right, so let's see, let's put the... oh, did it again. I knocked the range off. Give me a minute. Just do it again. It's in 171 metres this time, but we'll see how close we are to it. Now, 171 metres is a long way for a 2.2 LR, but if we get a... oh, not far away. My cant's a little off. That's better, David. Shooting off the bonnet, so got to watch your cant a little. Oh, just behind it. Oh, again, just behind it. 170 yards on a wee 1.5 inch target is a long, long way. I'm all round it. See if I can actually hit it at this. Again, round it. Very close, very close. Almost there. Got one more. Oh, clipped it with the last one, wow! So, I'll clean up these in a minute, so they don't go down into my vents, which they have a habit to, normal. So anyway, that's a Zulus. You know, I could see the target quite well. It was quite fun, but I would have hit rabbits out to that. Rabbits have got more than a 1.5 inch target to hit if you're going for body shots or others. Let's see how the Alpex copes. But I'm not doing a comparison here because 171 yards on a 2.2 LR, it's not beyond, it's far from beyond the capabilities of a 2.2 LR. Let's see what we got. There we go, let's open up the caps. Let's zoom all the way in. We can try and adjust the focus a little. Getting a little bit further. I think that's us all the way in. Alright, let's see what we can range with this. Oh, what am I doing? This is on record. Wow. Right, so my target is miles away down there. So, did we load yet? Let's see where. Oh, it's hard because it's my actual bullet drop for this gun. The gyroscope is actually in the way. Up, drop just below. Just lift it slightly. Yay, I hit it! That was fun. And let's see if we can hit it again. Let's see if we find it first. There we go. Oh, don't know where that one went. Hearing a little bit of a strange noise coming from behind us. I might go be out doing foxes shortly anyway, so here we go. Yeah, missed. Just behind it. Hit it again. Wow, that was a good smack, that one. Yeah, clipped it that time, I'm not sure. Really hard to see though. No idea. Oh, hit it again, nice one. Ah, that's us out. So, whether it's the Hik Micro Alpex 4K Lite or the Alpex 4K or the DNT Zulus 520, 312 or any of the thermites, it's getting to the point where all these seems to be a standard thing now to have laser rangefinder and bullet drop compensator in it. Now, a lot of guys out there will probably think to themselves, yeah, that's great, that's amazing, but they don't need that. They're only shooting 50 yards. They're only shooting 20 yards, 100 yards. Well, believe it or not, it seems like quite a lot of people need it for those ranges as well, for whether you're using a rimfire or an air gun at close range. And I got a few shots on that target at 171 or 2 yards, depending what the range is on what I've marked. So, but genuinely, I'm looking at a little 1.5 inch steel gong that is basically, I don't know, probably hard to hit even with a centre fire at this range. But yeah, I don't know what your thoughts. Is it cheating? Is it not? Some people are saying using digital day scopes and digital night vision scopes is cheating in the first place. They'd rather you go back to lamps and things like that in the traditional way. I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm thinking about going to go and see if there's any rabbits. See if we do a little kind of mess about with this. I've got the 223 in the car with the 635 on it. If we come across any foxes, but I might even, if it's close enough, I might even take a shot with one of these, get them loaded up, get them ready to go. But yeah, let me know. It just seems to be the commonplace now. My opinions haven't changed about this scope. The clarity out to 170 yards there, as it's starting to get dark, wasn't that great. You know, I could see it. And I was zoomed all the way in and I messed about with the contrast and everything and it just didn't work. With the Zulus I could see it, but on the 312 you kind of lack magnification. But I could definitely see my splashes better with the bullets with the 312 than what I could with the Alpex. But this is not a comparison video. This one is basically talking about, for me, the laser rangefinders on these and the bullet drop compensator, especially when you're playing about with 22 LRs, is a game changer. It's a game changer for pest control. It's a game changer for most other things, and technology is just getting better. It really is getting better, and I'm looking forward to what things might bring in the future. Anyway, just a little video. I'll catch you again. Stay safe. Speak to you soon.